Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
It felt like every sports fan in the country found a television at 6:30 Central last night to watch Georgia versus Alabama in the regular season. With Mizzou on a bye, all eyes went to this top 5 SEC showdown. Georgia's only lost twice in the last 3 years, and both were to Bama. Georgia trying its best to turn the tide, but it's Alabama just rolling. First drive of the game, Jalen Milroe sees red and runs for the touchdown. Bama strikes first 7-0, and there's red all over. Former President Donald Trump at the game. Alabama putting on a clinic. A 16-yard score to Jam Miller, that's 14-0. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Tide. And then Georgia compounding mistakes. Carson Beck picked off. That leads to another Tide touchdown. Jeremy Bernard scores to put Alabama up 21-0 in the first quarter. They go up into half, 30-7. Georgia cutting into the deficit in the third. Carson Beck to Arian Smith. After the 2-point, it's 30-15. Fourth quarter, Georgia, after converting on 4th and 6, another mistake. Beck loses the football and Alabama recovers. Third turnover for the Dogs. Still, Georgia persists and makes a comeback. This is Dylan Bell. He takes it 67 yards to the house. But Bama scores in 13 seconds to win this game 41-34. Every game in the SEC is unpredictable. If I had a nickel for every SEC win from a wide left kick in overtime, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Mizzou was able to survive Vanderbilt's best shot in overtime last week. This weekend, Ole Miss was not so fortunate. Ole Miss trailing 3 with under a minute against unranked Kentucky. The Rebels go for the game-tying field goal, but it's wide left. Same direction as the kick that gave Mizzou their win against Vandy. Ole Miss on the wrong side of an upset in the SEC, 20-17. Speaking of the SEC, here's how the conference performed last night. Oklahoma came all the way back from behind 21-10 in the fourth quarter to win 27-21. OU gets their first SEC conference win. Arkansas and Texas A&M in a dogfight, but the Aggies are able to pull out this one on a fourth quarter touchdown to Trey Watson. Missouri heads to College Station this Saturday to face A&M at 11 a.m. The Kansas City Royals are back in the postseason. They're October-bound for the first time since 2015 when they became MLB champions. They'll face Houston or Baltimore in the wild card, but first they have to finish the series with the Braves. Braves winning the last game 3-0. Runners on the corners for KC in the third. Darian Blanco hits a grounder into a double play, but a run comes across the plate and the Royals lead 1-0. An inning later, Royals throwing away their lead. Literally! Michael Lorenzen with an errant throw and the Braves tied things up at 1. It ends up being the difference in the game. Same score in the 9th, Travis d'Arnaud keeping the playoff dreams alive for the Braves with a walk-off home run. Braves take the series and win 2-1. That's it for sports. Back to you.